today, first thing on the agenda is our inspirational speaker series. And Marianne has some firsthand experience with the young lady that's going to be leading that conversation that day.
I do
Marianne,
have
tell
some
us a little
first.
bit about your how well you know Sarah.
Well, the fact is, we were roommates on a trek to Everest Base Camp, so we know each other quite well. But the interesting thing is, was when I met Sarah Hostrutter, I had was at the airport when we were getting ready to fly to Nepal to take a trek to Everest Base Camp. So I really knew nothing about this young woman, except when I really decided I trusted her was most people know she's taking she's trying to get the world record to be the first woman to sail the seven seas, which she's already done, and climb the seven summits, which she's in the process of doing. Denali was her fourth attempt at summiting, and she got so sick on the way up that she made the very difficult decision about 1,200 feet from the summit. She decided she was going to turn around and not complete. And the reason was she didn't want to endanger her teammates, because when you're in terrible conditions like that, as you know, there were so many deaths on Mount Everest a couple of years ago. And it was that year that she decided to turn around because, very first and foremost to Sarah, was protecting her teammates. And teammates' lives were more valuable than the actual glory of summiting one of the highest mountains in the world. And so I thought from that moment, that girl has integrity. And, and then when I was her roommate, I found out that she's also an awful lot of fun. And I also found out that we both like martinis. So we have a lot in common, a lot of really important information. But she knows people from all over the world and has been in some really tough situations, life-threatening situations. And so how to make, shall we say, lemon out of lemonade, she's really good at it. And
Well, I can't think of anyone more inspirational to speak at our first in a series of inspirational chats. So I'm really excited about that. The somebody with that level of just being so determined and being able to be so goal driven, and the planning and the training that goes into all that
oh,
just absolutely amazes me.
incredible the amount of training she does. Incredible. And now she's going to graduate school at Harvard, so she's just kind of multifaceted. She
Wow.
impresses me, yeah.
Well, that event is going to be next Wednesday evening at 6 p.m. So think like, kind of after five type of relaxed atmosphere. Grab your martini, I guess, for the spirit of our presenters that night, or your wine and bag of popcorn, and sit and listen to Sarah inspire us to be better. That is just one of the 100th anniversary challenges that we're working on. So the 100th anniversary fitness challenge. I guess you guys have seen some of us that are trying to make that work. Marianne, how's it going on that for you?
Well, I have 26 miles under my belt now, and I know some people are already done, but I know there's people behind me too. So we have all sorts of levels of completion.
So
So
the
it's not
cool
too
part,
late to join.
that's right. The cool part about this challenge is it's going to be going on throughout the spring and the early summer. And
Right.
the plan is to culminate this project is to really, we're going to have a field day where everybody comes out. They're going to, get their shirts for completing their challenge. And,
Mhm.
we'll have maybe like an old fashioned cookout, maybe play some volleyball or badminton, something out in the nice air at one of our chamber members where we can spread out and enjoy the beauty of nature while we celebrate everybody who completed their fitness challenge. So I'm really excited for how we're going to end that challenge too. So everybody sign up. You need to register. We actually we've been working within this collaborative group here. We call ourselves the Fuck Your Collaborative. And what it is, it's a group of organizations within our community to include our town of Warrenton. We also have the Path Foundation, EOTW, the County Economic Development Department. We're all, Mason Enterprise Center and Fauquier, are all working together on making our community a better place. And one of the new initiatives that we're taking under right now is called, it is Think Fauquier First, I Support Local. So one of the first things that we've done with that is we have created a Facebook badge for anybody to add to their Facebook profile. Marianne, I think I heard you've already done yours.
Well, I did, and it took me about 30 seconds. I just went to my Facebook profile picture and clicked, was it frames?
Yes.
You have options. And the very first one that came up said, think Fauquier first. And so all I had to do was click that, and it made my picture into it. It took probably 30 seconds. And if I can do that, not being a high-tech genius, anybody can do it.
Well, we happen to have two special guests today that we pre-recorded a little bit earlier to talk to everyone about our Think Fauquier First initiative. Can we go ahead and play that tape? All right, good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us on our chamber chat today. I have with me two very special guests from our community. So the chamber is a part of what we're called the Fauquier Collaborative Group. Very highbrow, right, ladies? No, not at all. It's a bunch of member organizations here locally that are trying to make our community a better place and give folks resources to help them do that. So we are part of an initiative that we are calling Think Fauquier First. And my guests, Charity Furness with Experience Old Town Warrenton, and Laura Torpy, who is actually our county's tourism director, plus many other things, we were just chatting about that, are going to talk to us a little bit about our Think Fauquier First initiative. Charity, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Carlton. We have been working with Experience Old Town Warrenton and the Chamber and Fauquier County Tourism, Economic Development. And during this economic downturn that we are experiencing right now, we thought of ways that we can support our local businesses. And we realized that it really does come down to how I can support our local businesses. So we came up with a campaign called Think Fauquier First. When you're doing your shopping, whether it's toilet paper or a gift, a birthday gift, Easter presents, Valentine's Day, think Fauquier First. How can you support the businesses in your community before going to other counties? We've talked about it that we pay taxes on everything. So it's whether or not we pay our taxes in our own community or if we pay another community's taxes. So if you're going to go out to dinner, think Fauquier First. With Experience Old Town Warrenton, I'd love to invite you down to experience what we have to offer in Old Town. We've got some great restaurants for Valentine's Day. We've got some great florists, but I'm part of this collaborative group. So with the Chamber and with Economic Development and Tourism, just think Fauquier First, whether you're going out to eat in Bealton or Marshall, think to support your local businesses first before going to our neighboring counties. If you have to buy items that are necessary as far as a grocery store, think your local grocery store before crossing those county lines. Keep those tax dollars local so that they can support your local governments, your local roads, your local schools, parks and recreation. Anything, even shopping at the Warrenton Walmart is better than shopping at the Culpeper Haymarket Walmart. So like we said, think Fauquier First. Laura, I know you've got some to add on to that.
Well, you did a really good job, actually. No, I mean, I just to add, to piggyback on hers, we do have beautiful Old Town Warrenton with everything, but we have the county, we have a huge county. There's a lot here for us to choose from. And I think It sounds really kind of a cliche, like think Fauquier first, but it is just take a beat, before you press that button for Amazon, or before you, do something like that for a gift item or to go out to eat. Just think, I want ribs tonight. Can I get it here? Yes, I can. There is places for me to get ribs here, instead of, going, as Charity said, crossing county lines into another county. So this is the way that we're going to bring and keep our economy, lift them up after having, especially a lot of the restaurants and stores having to be closed or modified during this COVID. This is how we're going to lift them up, and this is how we're going to bring them back into the next phase of recovery. So,
and we've got so many great date nights as far as our local wineries and breweries. Whitney Forest is a great state park right here in Fauquier County that we can visit and take advantage of those day trips, those local day trips that are supporting our communities right here. So think Fauquier first for sure.
Right. And then, that's the thing too. Everything you need is right here in Fauquier. You don't have to go. Take a vacation, take a staycation, a day trip just to your own county. There's so much right here that even, I've been here for the last 25 years, and there's still so much. I'm like, I didn't know that was there, and so definitely get out. We're a big county. You can still feel like you got away for the day if you just go to, from Southern Fauquier to Northern Fauquier. It's, you can do it. So
absolutely. And
Laura,
we've partnered with the Chamber, and one of the exciting things that we've done is we can tell our friends that we are thinking Fauquier first and committing to supporting our local businesses. And we've created a frame on Facebook. So if you go to my profile picture, you can add a frame. And if you search Fauquier, you will find a frame that says that I support local. And that's what we're asking everyone in our community to do, is support our local businesses, support small businesses, and keep our community healthy and happy.
Laura, I know you're working together. You were telling us a little bit about a program you have going with tourism right now to help support our local breweries. You want to touch on that real quick?
Sure. We partnered with DC 101, and they've been doing a program for the last 10 years of February and having Thursday for Thursday. So the radio personality interviews a brewery every Thursday. Usually in the past, they've actually gone out and done on-site things. And so this time they're doing Zoom interviews, which is really great. It's really fun. We actually get a little extra boost from it because they show the full Zoom interview on their social media, but then there's snippets on the radio. So it's kind of a double dipping, which is nice. And I think people will find that we have some really great, fun, different breweries here. We're not just, there's just really are fun that I don't think people realize. So I encourage you to look at our Facebook, social media, and take a look on Thursday.
Well, and the Chamber has many restaurant, retail, winery, and such members as well. So you can go right to your member directory here on the Chamber website. Thank you, ladies, so much for joining us.
Happy to be here and happy to be a part of this. Thanks.
Thanks, everybody. Wow, that's pretty cool, huh?
Amazing. Wow. Yeah.
So we are so blessed to be in a community that believes in the spirit of collaboration so much, and just really thrilled to be a part of that. A couple of things coming up before we wrap up. I want to make sure everyone knows we are going to be, speaking of our restaurant members, we're going to be at our friend Vinny's Place Grioli's down in Southern Fauquier Friday for our Leeds lunch. That'll be at noon at Grioli's on Friday, weather permitting, hopefully. Sounds like we may be getting some more snow coming in. I also want everybody to make sure they're checking out their new and improved eBlast. And this month's eBlast sponsor is Golden Rule Builders. They got a really cool new logo you can check out on our eBlast, and go ahead and follow the link to their new updated website. Great stuff. Thank you, Marianne, for joining us today.
Thank you, Carlton. You really covered a lot of territory in a very short amount of time. You do a great job.
Thank you very much. All right, guys, make it a great Chamber day.